Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Polar Bears and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Ashton starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
At the plate, Ryan McDaniel. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a swing. What a huge boost right there. Not only does it get your boys fired up, but it kind of silences the crowd for a minute.
Batting second, the shortstop.
At the plate, Brock Barreto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Sinker, 3-2 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 3-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Barreto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting third, the second baseman, Ricky Marchant.
Digging in now, Ricky Marchant. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 29 home runs for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
Striding in, Jeremy Pitts. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, George Edler, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 16 homers, and 69 runs batted in. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Edler is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back, the right fielder into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 17 for him on the season, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
At
the plate now, Quentin Broadway. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
That's the ball. Count 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3 runs already home here. That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Syracuse is out in front here, 3-0. Andy Gonzalez, the Panamanian right-hander, will get the nod here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this has been a really strange year for this guy. He's pitched much better at home than he has on the road. He struggled on the road almost the entire season up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around in this one here.
Now to the plate, Roberto Oliveros. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Roberto Oliveros.
Here's the pitch. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1.
Oh, that's up there.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 to first. He's got it. And there's one down now.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Guerrero playing here in his age 34 season. He was taken in the second round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Marchand backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding in, Nick Pratto. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Outside, that's a ball. Inside, ball.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Popped him up. Barreto into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
Tito Nakajima.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes.
The count is 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Oliveros ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting it, the third baseman, Tom Wood.
In now, Tom Wood, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Wood, the former Baltimore Oriole, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, he makes the stop. Got him.
A really nice play by the first baseman right there. 2 parts of this play. Does a great job of knocking it down with a dive, and then a good feed and a flip to the pitcher, just like you work on it in spring training, PFP, pitcher's fielding practice.
Stepping in, Colin Watney. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Fouled off. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So they'll get a 2-out base runner here as we check out the list of the best hitting teams roughly midway through the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Stepping in now, Ryan McDaniel, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Watney leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Bill Barreto, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. Barreto stands at an impressive 6'5", swings the bat and throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready with another 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Stepping into the box, Cesar Peralta. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pitts will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Nico Hoerner is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. First delivery to him on the way.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Line to the right side. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail it here 3-0. for his second at-bat. Brock Barreto, he flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's taken for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A pause and the 0-2. That misses 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in to try it again, Ricky Marchand. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back safely. And it's quickly 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And it's fouled away. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Man, this guy's a grinder and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. Carlson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ready for another chance, George Edler.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Polar Bears lead it 3-0. Into the box now, Christian Robinson. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aristides Aquino. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. That evens it up 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Into the box, Dylan Carlson. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And it's gone into the bleachers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Cubs are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Into the box now, Roberto Oliveros. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Hits is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Quentin Broadway.
Quentin Broadway.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Comes set, and the 0-1. Popped him up. Peralta shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. At the plate, Sito Nakajima, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
And a high strike there, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he fouls this one off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
To the plate now, Nick Prado.
The first baseman.
As it's on the ground toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch.
1-1. 1-1.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping into the box, Cesar Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1, no strikes.
None out, runners at first and second. Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McDaniel moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Digging in, Nico Horner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Three and 0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
First and second now, 1 man out. And that's low, ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Riding in once again, Christian Robinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into very shallow right. McDaniel has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Cubbies draw a bit closer on the strength of this solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 3-2 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Colin Watney.
Colin Watney.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Ryan McDaniel, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and a strike. Hit down the third baseline. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Brock Barreto, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
In there, and it's 0-1.
You got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Stepping in now, Ricky Marchand, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Hit to first. And nothing will come with a 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Broadway is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Roberto Oliveros. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
The left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey! 0-1.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Nope.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting,
George Edler will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Pitch on the way. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lofted in the air out to right field. Carlson is there. 2 down. Stepping up now, Quentin Broadway. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Sito Nakajima would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1. Changeup too low. He walked him.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Striding forward now is the DH, Sito Nakajima, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now a throw over to first. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down to the zone, is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch heading out towards shallow right. Carlson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing, and he pops him up. Barreto ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Prado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bill Barreto. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
As a look, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So now to the plate, Nico Horner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a walk in his last trip. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. On to first. And the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They trail 3-2. Mark Machado is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 15, Mark Machado.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Tom Wood.
Tom Wood.
First pitch on its way. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Machado has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Count still at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as they push the lead to 4-2. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Down and away, ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate, Ryan McDaniel fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 to the right side and through, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the matter.
First things first, here's a throw over. And he'll be back in standing up. Into the box now, Brock Barreto, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ricky.
So digging in now, Ricky Marchand. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One and two now. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, and the lead is now 7-2. David Armas comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh.
Number 24, David Armas.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pitts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
4 runs here in this half inning. 3-0 now. George Edler will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Hit out towards second. He's right there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
At the plate, George Edler.
George Edler.
And the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Is a fastball down below the knees. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Polar Bears on top 7-2. Nelson Ibanez will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Ibanez.
Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Christian Robinson.
The center fielder, Christian Robinson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Aristides Aquino. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Dylan Carlson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Willie Vasquez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 28, Willie Vasquez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in the outfielder, Quentin Broadway.
Quentin Broadway.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Up top, it's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Sito Nakajima waits on deck. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sito
So
Nakajima.
striding forward now, Sito Nakajima. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The third baseman, number 8.
Stepping in, Tom Wood.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he misses again, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Roberto Oliveros. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
To the plate now, Nick Pratto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0.
Too high. Ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate, Bill Barreto. A couple of walks for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The catcher, number 34, Caesar.
Standing in, Cesar Peralta. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch on its way. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Lawrence Chamberlain answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Nico Horner will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. As a look, now the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. McDaniel is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Sam Berry
enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch, here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Around first, digging for 2. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
In now, Ryan McDaniel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Now batting, Brock Barreto.
Number 0.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
3-1, here it is. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. This will take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he is in there.
Man, they're just piling it on now. That RBI triple makes it a 7-run lead. It's hard enough to come back from a 7-run deficit in football. You can't score any touchdowns in this game.
Stepping in now, George Edler, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Prado will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Bottom part of the order, 7. Frank Lopez on here, not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Digging in, Christian Robinson, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-1. Line toward right center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Dylan Carlson. He homered back in the third inning in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, the second baseman, Roberto.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Roberto Oliveros. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Syracuse with a division-leading 60th team win this year. Andy Gonzalez hangs win number 11 on his line. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 9 runs, 12 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.